I didn't want to mend things with my daughter. My brother kept texting me. Dad's funeral is Thursday. You coming or what? I stared at my phone in this tiny apartment in Toronto. Been here 6 years now. Got a decent job at a warehouse. Kept my head down. Didn't talk about my past. Nobody here knew I had a daughter back in the States. She'll be there, my brother texted again. Just so you know, I hadn't seen Jess since she was 14. She's 20 now. A whole adult I don't know. Here's what happened. My ex-wife had an affair. I found out. Filed for divorce. 2 weeks later, she drove her car into a tree going 70. No skid marks. The cops said it was probably an accident, but I knew better. Her parents blamed me, obviously, and I was stupid enough to think we could all handle it like adults for Jess's sake. Let her see her grandparents whenever she wanted. Thought I was doing the right thing. Turns out they spent 2 years telling her I drove her mom to suicide, that I was abusive, that I cheated first. None of it was true, but Jess was 12 when her mom died. Who was she gonna believe? By 14, she wouldn't look at me, screamed at me constantly, threw her phone at my head once and cracked the drywall. She ran away 3 times. Third time, the cops found her at a bus station with a backpack and $200 she'd saved up. I tried explaining, showed her the divorce papers, the text messages I'd found on her mom's phone. She wouldn't even touch them, just kept yelling that I was a liar. My parents tried talking to her. My brother tried. She'd just leave the room. Last time I saw her, she packed everything into trash bags while I sat on the couch. Her grandparents came to pick her up. They didn't even look at me. Jess walked past like I wasn't there. I waited a year, kept paying child support to her grandparents, called every week. She never picked up, sent birthday cards. They came back unopened, so I left. Got a transfer through work to Toronto. Figured if she wanted nothing to do with me, I'd make it easier for everyone. Now my brother's telling me she figured it out, that she's cut off her grandparents, that she knows they lied. She's been asking about you, he texted. Wants to talk. I put my phone down, made coffee, stared out the window at the snow. Part of me wanted to get on a plane, see her, hear her say she was sorry, finally get to be her dad again. But the bigger part of me remembered her face the day she left. The way she looked at me like I was nothing, like I'd killed her mom myself. You don't come back from that. Not really. My brother called. I let it go to voicemail. He called again. Look, he said when I finally picked up. I get it, but Dad would want you here. Is she gonna be there? I asked. Yeah, she's helping plan everything. She's different now. Grew up. Good for her. Don't be like that. Like what? I spent 2 years getting destroyed by my own kid. You weren't there for the worst of it. You didn't see what it was like. He was quiet. Then, she was a kid. They lied to her. I know they lied to her, but she's the one who decided I wasn't worth listening to. She made her choice. She was 14, and now she's 20. 6 years too late. I hung up. He texted me the funeral details anyway. I sat there for 3 days, called in sick to work, barely ate, just kept thinking about whether I wanted to see her or not. The thing nobody tells you about having a kid who hates you is that it doesn't go away, even when they're gone. Even when you move to another country. You still wake up sometimes and remember them at 5 years old, showing you a drawing they made at school. And then you remember them at 14, screaming that they wish you were dead instead of mom. Both versions exist in your head at the same time, and it makes you crazy. Thursday morning, I still hadn't decided. My flight would leave in 4 hours if I was going. My brother texted, please. I texted back, I'm not coming. Tell Jess I hope she's doing okay, but I'm done. He called immediately. I didn't pick up.